Yeah, I keep praying. I keep thinking, trying to figure out what exactly it be. But I know I have to leave something. I just there's no way I'm going to. There's no way I'm going to let my kids be like, yeah, my dad didn't do enough. Um, it's been a bit different lately. I think I'd say it was different from while I was working versus now. Now it's more I wake up at 5 a.m. for I have like prayers to do that goes on for an hour, and then I'm trying to use like waking up at 5 a.m. and then being up by 6 and trying to be productive right off the bat. So I try to go to the gym right after. I'm at the gym typically for about an hour, come back, shower, eat, throw on something to watch. Usually I have my soccer podcasts on YouTube, so watch a couple of those. And then yeah, right now is back into like job applications and just staying up to date about what's going on. That goes on for a while, and then maybe I play some games with friends or speaking to family, speaking to my girlfriend. Um, and then yeah, making dinner. Yeah, making dinner, trying to eat more healthy. So yeah, make dinner, eat, and then start to unwind for like bedtime. I have a book I'm reading. Um, yeah, and then shower again, do my skincare and everything I need to do, and then yeah, straight to bed. That's what the day kind of looks like. Yeah, I think right off the bat, it's like even while I was in what grade 11, grade 12. So in Nigeria, that'd be like SS3, SS2. You get friends around you already saying things like, "Oh wow, this guy's like he already knows he's traveling like for university. He's going abroad for university." So I guess pretty early before you even get here, you kind of understand the opportunity that you have. I know everyone is fortunate to have that. So it's a lot of gratitude like to my parents for the sacrifice like they have to make and they've made because I don't even think I could ever fully comprehend the sacrifices they've made for me. And yeah, I guess it further illustrates that it's like that opportunity to come here and almost like create a new branch in your family. So I guess my what should I say ancestors? I don't know. Well, up until me, it was Nigeria, and then now I have this opportunity to almost create a new story for my kids as well. So yeah, it's really massive. There's no day I don't understand like how heavy that is, especially now we how things might be in Nigeria and people who are even trying to look for a way to find something else. So to be able to come here, study here, and almost be platformed for a life here is, yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, I had this conversation with a friend the other day, and it's like, sometimes I speak to other people who are like Canadians, my peers, but like Canadians, and I don't think they ever truly understand that kind of advantage you get by having family already in Canada, living there, getting to grow up here. Um, I kind of feel like from like a realistic point of view, generational wealth to me would be just leaving something for my kids and them being able to platform them, you know, going into going into the world. So even just that, opportunity for them to not have to pay rent for the first couple of years and be able to put a down payment straight on a house. That's that's a big help already. So yeah, I think yeah, I don't think well, I'll be fortunate. God bless me. I get to enjoy my generational wealth. But I think generational wealth for me is more about what I get to leave my kids and how they're able to capitalize on that and pass it down, and actually build something. Yeah, I think yeah, so I study chemical engineering, and it's you're kind of told, and I guess like you also see it where it's like there's certain jobs that just or certain degrees that kind of guarantee that stability, and almost like that going to school actually pays back that mentality. So I guess it's almost been like hammered in from time, you get to do this. And then with that, you get a job and you're just set. You're secure the rest of your life. I think even like growing up in Nigeria, it's almost like, you've probably seen stuff about it where it's like, oh yeah, my parents need me to be a doctor, an engineer, or a lawyer, that kind of path where it's, once you get out of this, you're pretty much set for life. Um, so yeah, I'd say I shared the same mentality all through. Uh, Part of me probably still kind of thinks that way. It's probably the safest form of stability. Um, so yeah, I'd say I'm still kind of aligned that way. It's like you get to use that degree you earned and it actually pays off. So, yeah, yeah, it was pretty shocking. I don't know. Like I never, I guess I never thought this was something I would experience. So I'd never put myself in the shoes of, oh yeah, this is something. I guess my mindset was always, as long as you're doing good work and as long as you're showing up every day and you're giving it your best. And I felt like within myself, I knew that I was doing good work and I was like capable. So I guess I'd never thought that kind of thing was going to happen. But then, it kind of just, it goes to show that things happen, and it's like the industry I was working in, like oil and gas, could be good today, it could be bad tomorrow. So, yeah, so I guess it's just, and when I get to speak to more people about, oh yeah, this what happened to me. And then you get to hear other people's experiences and then you realize, oh wow, it's not things like life is life, and stuff will happen. And so I guess coming out of it is just about, I guess I'd view myself as a loyal person. So, just within me, I feel like I owe it to this company. They gave me a chance. I owe it to this company to stay and keep trying and do all this stuff. And, other people might be saying, oh yeah, you should be looking and like, you should try to like hop from one job. But I just felt like, no, I don't think I want to do this to a place that gave me a chance and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, I'd say there was also that learning of, everyone's looking out for themselves, the companies as well. So as much as you're loyal, you need to be smart. You need to be, I guess, aware and also look out for yourself in a bit. But yeah, so I guess it just, overall on stability is, yeah, I guess as long as you're aware of what's going on around you and you're able to gauge that sense of stability, know what is coming up, and know where you stand, know how important or how vital your role is to the company, how replaceable are you, all that kind of stuff started to come into my thinking. Yeah, I say it's like faith almost comes with purpose. It's kind of like the same thing. And that strong belief that God is looking out for me and he has my life lined up and there's a path and there's a purpose for my life, and it's just about me finding that purpose and working in alignment with what he has for me. And, yeah, discipline, I guess, is what you now need to almost like the driving force. You need the discipline to, I don't know, if you have an exam coming up, you need discipline to read and study and dedicate time to learning new skills and all that kind of stuff. Um, so yeah, with regards to legacy, I just feel like you do all the, I think legacy is about doing all the little steps, right? And then when you're done and you reach the end and you look back, then you have the legacy, you know? I don't think legacy is what you start off right off the bat working towards per se. I think you take all the right steps, the little right steps, and before you know it, yeah, you build your legacy. With regards to money, it's, yeah, discipline as well. I think these days it's almost like, especially when you go down that stable route or you're trying to go down the route of stability, I feel like what you want to have to do is you're earning money and you're investing your money. You're putting away money to actually save. So, and I think that requires discipline. You know, it's not easy to be earning money and not, I don't know, buying new shoes or new tops or partying with your friends or, you know, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, all of that tied together is just, that's how I take it a day at a time, just moving forward. I don't think I could fully answer this question to the depth of, because I don't think I could ever fully comprehend what some of these families are going through. I know a couple of times my parents would try to not even tell me what's going on, you know? So I don't know when they're struggling to make ends meet, just so I'm over here, um, able to eat, able to go to school and all this stuff. But I do know it's a struggle. You know, there's people working two jobs for their families. And I remember being in school, when I was in university, and I was taking this class with my friend. And, I think our workload just felt like a lot. And he said, okay, yeah. Oh, we both proposed like, okay, yeah, we might just drop this class, pick it up in summer, pay for it ourselves, you know? And then he goes to drop his class and it's like $250 or something. And then I went to drop the class and I saw 2,500 and I was like, oh my God, 10 times. And I told me, yeah, I'm going to have to do this class. It's just, there's no way I'm going to drop the class and ask my parents to help me. So it's like, and that's just a glimpse of something I was able to experience. So I can't imagine what they're doing. And the truth is, if I did tell my parents that my workload feels like a lot, can I drop this class? They probably tell me to do it and figure out a way to pay for the class just so I'm doing well. So, like, I don't think I could fully answer that on behalf of the immigrant parents, but I know as almost like a son, I'm able to acknowledge that I know they're struggling heavily. And I guess for some people, finances is just not something they want to talk about openly. But yeah, I know it's all about sacrifice for them and how they can make a better life for their kids. And yeah, yeah. So yeah, straight off, right off the bat, I have to leave them with, I have to leave them with more than I came here with. So I have to leave them with, I'm thinking property, um, I'm thinking finances, but I'm hoping I could do more. I'm hoping I could start a business or acquire a business. And, you know, it's just a vast array of things I'm able to leave behind. But it's something I'm actively thinking about and trying to see what God has for me to go and do. And yeah, see.